I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot, and I say them want me head pan black but pull it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time I walk them say me walk them lock me down.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. You take a look at Toronto.
Well, the entire sports world is focused on this game. It's so much pressure, but better to be at home. They want to build some momentum right out of the gates and engage this crowd.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. James outside and stolen by Banchero. 3-on-3. Pass to Johnson. They double it with Holmgren. And here's Allen. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. You look at Washington. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Now here's Johnson. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. James with the block.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Here's Johnson. Allen outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Washington shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. So both free throws good from Allen.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And here's Edwards outside. Mutombo. Leonard for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
It's Johnson with a drive. And Carroll outside. Back to Johnson. Deflected! And they'll keep possession. And it's Toronto's ball. They trail by 3. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That'll be a second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Allen outside. The 3. Drains the triple. Allen's got 5 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here is James. Halliburton for 3.
They haven't had that much success in the paint. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Allen. Rebound Toronto.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Yep, that one goes.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
A minute 53 left in the first. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Appreciate the report, Allie. It's Johnson with a drive. Leonard pulls down the board.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside Murray. Off target from outside. Wizards leading by 4. For 3, Allen. He can't hit that time.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Murray. James deciding where to go with it. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5. And James gets it to go. James has gotten a second bucket on the night.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Allen with it. There's a screen. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Oh, and Johnson with a block. They swipe it. On the break. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
It's all tied in Toronto. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with and time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job just to stay out of the way.
Wow.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Here's Daniels. Counted from distance. Daniels has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. On the drive, Kawhi. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the bucket is good.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 5 points now this quarter.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Raptors trail by 6. Here's James. James finds a runway and gets airborne.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Here's Giddey. To the right side. Here's Banchero. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's James. From down in the low post, it goes. James has got 10 points.
Confidence and LeBron James go together. Knows when to float the jumper off. That time, great touch.
Nails it from 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Daniels. Give him 8. And stolen by Leonard. He goes up. Leonard in transition.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
Left side Giddey. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. A tumble with a rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Leonard for 3. Leonard! A threat from deep.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Raptors. James with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. And it's Holmgren missing. Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Allen. The 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Leonard. Back to Halliburton. The Raptors making a switch here. 1:24 left in the first half. James. And it's James with the jam.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
Here's Johnson, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to James. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
James, right side. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wizards. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. And stolen by Reeves. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he drops the first. He hits the second from the line. And He makes all three. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Wizards up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Now James. Paul George pulls down the board. Going inside. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Leonard for 3. Connects from downtown. Leonard's got 13.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Yao. They set a pick. Pulls it in from the elbow. And Allen gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Mutombo. Banked it in off the glass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. With the crossover, and stolen by Edwards. James with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Johnson. Allen outside. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Yao's got his second basket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Leonard for 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Right side Johnson. George outside. Clock at 6. For 3. Rebound Toronto. Down low. The shot by Mutombo, no good. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And Carroll surveys. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Outside Edwards. Pass to James. For the lead. Rejected by Barnes.
Good instincts from Barnes on the block. He had that shot totally anticipated.
Shot by Leonard, no good. It's Johnson with a drive. And a nice finish on the layup. Johnson's got 6.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Toronto trailing. 1:46 left in the third quarter. McCollum outside. Outside Ingram. 5 to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Edey. Good work defensively by Lopez.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Outside Giddey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Pass to McCollum. Now Holmgren. Chet going to work inside. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Daniels. Off the mark there with a three.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. Good on both. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Daniels. Give him 8 points now. This one for three. On target from range. Daniels has got 11 points. Here's Halliburton. And that's not going to go. Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper?
The Wizards, 46.
We've reached the fourth quarter.